Hi YouTube, Tim Unkert from UnkertEducation.com here. In this video, I want to talk about images in HTML. So I have a file open here, and I want to get an image to show up on my page. Well, I use an image tag, and an image tag is actually a self-closing tag. So I create a left arrow bracket, I type img, and then there's two necessary attributes I have to have. The src attribute, which is the source attribute, and the alt attribute, which is for the alternative text. Okay, so I can give the path in the src attribute, the source attribute, to the path of the image. So let's go to, let's say, Pixabay, which is a site for free photos that you can get from the internet. And let's take any picture here. Let's look for pictures of maybe the mountains. Let's do mountains. Okay, and here's a cool photo. So let's say I wanted to link to this photo. Well, I can right click and I can copy the image address, and here I can paste the image address in. And let me just do some soft wrap here for you so you can see that it's pasted. Okay, so I have this address to the image here, and I can give it some alternative text like a picture of the mountains. And if I go to view this in the browser, we'll see that we get this huge image of the mountains here. Now I can change this a little bit by specifying widths. So let's say I want to do a width of 400 pixels. I can do width equals, in quotes, 400. And then it changes my image to 400 pixels in width. And it scales the height accordingly. Alternatively, I could do the height. Let's say I want the height to be, let's say, 250 pixels. I could put height equals 250 in quotes, and then it would size it accordingly. And I do have this zoomed in a bit. So this would be the actual size of the image. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. All right, but let's say I don't want to necessarily link to an image online. I'd like to link to an image in my own site. Well, what I would do for that is I would create a folder here, and I'm going to create a new directory or folder. I'm going to call it images. And then what I'll do is I'll go to a website to get an image, such as pexels.com here. And I might just search for an image of a mountain, okay? And if I search for an image of a mountain, I get this cool one here. Let's go to the free download, and let me download the small size here. So I'm going to download the selected size, and I'll show it in my folder and move it on over. So let me just cut this and move it into my images folder. I'll paste it in here, and let me rename it so it's something easy. So let's just rename it mountain.jpg. Okay, so now that I have that moved over, now if I want to show that image, and I'm just going to go up here and highlight all this and comment it out. That way it won't show up, the image won't show up. And I can do a comment with the control and the slash under the question mark. A lot of editors have that shortcut, or you could just make a comment that surrounds this. Okay, so the comment starts with a left arrow bracket, an exclamation point, two dashes, and then it ends with two dashes and a right arrow bracket. Okay, so I'm going to do another image tag here. So I'm going to do img and then the source, and I'm going to go to the images folder, and inside the images folder I'm going to type the mountain.jpg. So I'm giving the relative path to the image, and I'm going to give it some alternative text like a picture of a beautiful mountain. And then I'll close this out, and now if I go back here, I've got the picture of the mountain. And if I zoom out to the regular size of 100, this is how the image shows. Now if I hover over the image, it doesn't say anything. So I could use another attribute, which is the title attribute, to get it to say something. So if I do title, and I could say the title is Beautiful Mountain, And then if I hover over it, I get it's showing Beautiful Mountain as the title. Okay, so that's an additional thing you can do with images. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. If it was, please like and subscribe. Thank you.